where gold comes from. We understand how gold transforms as a gift of Mother Nature deep inside Mother Earth, the strength it has, how it is resilient, how it gets into financial markets, how it's a store of value, how gold turns into something precious for a family and stays on. And while I was sitting there and I was reflecting and hearing all the amazing things over here, I think there's a true commonality that the Indian of the Year and both the nominees and the people who win are the true gold of India. And we all have to feel proud about it. The fact that we and the World Gold Council team here, we always just quietly listening to the amazing things that were happening. So you mentioned that your brief was inspiration. And I can tell you, everybody in this room is inspired, and the millions outside this room will truly be inspired by what all of you have achieved. And this is truly the heart and soul of our nation. There's already, I was just counting, 11 times it's been mentioned, the Viksit Bharat, how a journey collectively will happen. And I think all you winners are the true heart and soul of this journey, who is inspiring everyone in this room. Right when we talk to us, our families, our respective minister talked about when you go outside the country, how proud we are. We are proud because all the work that you guys do. So from all of us at World Gold Council, heartiest congratulations, and we are very proud to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for those words about this.
अब हमारी अगली कैटेगरी है इंडियन ऑफ द ईयर इन एनर्जी ट्रांजिशन। इस अवार्ड को देने के लिए हम अनुरोध करेंगे सेबी के पूर्व चेयरमैन यूके सिन्हा जी को कि वो मंच पर आए और अगले विजेता के नाम का ऐलान करें।
Energy Transition Indian of the Year, Vijay Murugesh Nirani.
TrueAlt Bioenergy is at the forefront of the global biofuel revolution. Under the leadership of Vijay Murugesh Nirani, founder and managing director, the company has established dedicated ethanol production facilities across India to cater to the nation's rising ethanol demand. Guided by sustainability as its core principle, TrueAlt has forged strategic partnerships that generate additional income for over 2 lakh farmers while ensuring zero waste in its operations. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. India's energy transition is such a crucial, thing right now for the country to go through by 2070. So if you could tell us what TrueAlt's contribution is going to be to that transition.
Thank you so much, NDTV, for this stupendous honor. I must say I should dedicate this award to the policymakers and the farmers. As a country, India largely depends on imports of its fuel. Over 70 to 80% of our fuel that we consume is imported, right? It's quite, not something to be very proud of. But I must say the policies that the recent government has launched, we achieved our 10-year target in less than 5 years. That's the ethanol blending program. This one policy alone helped the country save close to 1 lakh crores per annum in foreign exchange. It's tremendous the way the potentials we as a country hold, be it compressed biogas, be it sustainable aviation fuel, all of these new energy, be it green hydrogen, all of these new energies can be created using agricultural waste, using biomass, and this can catapult our country to a next level. So I must say big kudos to the policymakers. This one especially is for them, for the way they're driving our economy and helping
ये तो
us.
बस शुरुआत है। ये बताइए कि भारत ग्लोबल और सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी को अचीव करने में कितनी दूर खड़ा है?
मेरे हिसाब से तो जैसे मैंने कहा मैडम, we have achieved our 10-year goal in less than 5 years. अभी 20% ethanol blending हमारा target था. We've achieved that in this year. We're supposed to do it the next year. We've already achieved it. We achieved it in less than 4 years. And there is a policy for sustainable aviation fuel. We start flying our aeroplanes using the fuel produced by our farmers. Our target of 2070 to be a net zero or a net zero emitting country, we are pretty sure the way we are going, if the policy continue, we have all the potential that is that is required for us to achieve it probably by 2045 or so. I would bet on maybe earlier than 2045, but we're definitely getting there.
Well, definitely, we hope we do achieve it before, the target date. And this is such a mantra in this day and age. That's why we have this category of energy transition as well, to really put the spotlight on this entire sector. What's also interesting is how you benefit farmers. If you, for the viewers or for the audience here, could tell us a bit about how you ensure that farmers also benefit from what you're doing.
So I'll tell you, there's a very cyclical nature to this business. What we do is the agricultural produce that we get, which generally goes to waste, right? Be it the molasses that comes out of sugarcane, or be it agricultural biomass that we generate. What we are doing is, otherwise, which burns as per earlier, which is causing the AQI of Delhi. All of us are choking here. I lost my throat, in the last 2 years, right? So all of this can be avoided by better utilizing the energy there. So we have a lot of carbohydrates in them. We extract them, make it methane, make it green hydrogen, make all of these. Now, the circularity in this, the farmer produces these agri-inputs, that's the biomass. We spend whatever the energy that we consume as consumers in a daily energy requirement. That fund is going back to the farmer. Now, it is empowering the ruralmost bracket in the economy. So when a farmer, or when the weakest of the person in the society is empowered, by default, there is a lot more buying capacity. If that buying power increases, as a country, we grow. The targets that our Honorable Prime Minister has of $5 trillion of economy, we're going to achieve it much sooner. Now, in terms of carbon neutrality in the same, we're not only achieving good value in terms of revenue, we're also achieving tremendous potential in carbon emissions. So this is one solution, biomass to energy, and the transition is happening rapidly especially the last 5 years. The global levels, be it the Paris Accord that's being implemented from 2024 onwards, the world is changing very dynamically. Again, Mr. Doshi has a fantastic Wari Energies. I think we all look up to him, the way he's driven his company. All of us, we are like Dr. Jaishankar and Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said, we as industrial body are definitely in a Disneyland right now for us to continue our business.
जी, जैसे आपने कहा कि हम टारगेट से बहुत आगे चल रहे हैं, फिर भी रफ्तार में ज़रूरी है कि हमारी प्राथमिकता हो, हमारी प्रायोरिटी हो, तो वो एक क्या ज़रूरी चीज़ है जिस पर सभी का ध्यान जाना चाहिए इस दिशा में?
मेरे हिसाब से भी most important thing is to continue the policies that we make. Secondary is to promote the young tech, the new tech that is coming. Because जब हमने solar या wind शुरू करे थे, back in the day, the prices were as high as 15 to 18 rupees a unit. Today, we stand at almost 2 rupees to 3 rupees a unit. It's a drastic drop in less than 10 years or 12 years. It's the same story that we carry with biomass or biofuels. Today, we are looking at some premium, which eventually will come down. When we began our ethanol blending story, the price of ethanol was less than 46. Today, it's at 71, as against the petrol or diesel price that's at 190 rupees a unit. So we have a tremendous potential for us to offset these traditional high carbon-based fuels. Like I said earlier, empowering the ruralmost of person. Otherwise, what happened was this capital, whatever we would have imported, went to an OPEC country. Now it's going to a farmer. There's so much of nobility in this entire system. I think we're already getting there.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, especially the way it benefits farmers. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Nirani, for being here with us. Thank you so much, Mr. Sinha, for being here.
India's Centurion Award goes to...
Welcome to the NDTV Indian of the Year 2024 ceremony. Our absolute honor and privilege to welcome you to one of India's most iconic celebrations of excellence and achievement, the NDTV Indian of the Year 2024.
Mahakumbh, the festival of faith, the world's biggest spiritual festival, the divine dip at the spiritual Sangam, a sacred confluence of faith, culture and heritage. NDTV's mega coverage of the Mega Fest. NDTV at Mahakumbh 2025.
This week on India Ascends.
Will Myanmar's junta chiefs see the same fate as Syria's Bashar al-Assad? Beijing in limbo as Xi's purge extends to his own men? How Trudeau's own misgivings are likely to become his end? And broken souls in a broken system, why young Wall Street bankers are getting by using ADHD pills.
All this and more only on India Ascends with me, Gauri Dwivedi, at these timings on the NDTV network.
We are able to maintain the democratic fabric and the democratic system.
I want to do something that can make a difference.
लगातार जनता की आवाज को सरकार तक पहुंचाने का काम मैं करता हूं.
I was a student up until very recently. I really want to work and do something for my people because they have given me this opportunity. They have elected me.
सोचा नहीं था कि राज्यसभा सांसद बनूंगी.
In today's interconnected world, India's voice is more crucial than ever. When India speaks, the world listens. At NDTV World, we are that voice, bringing you intelligent and insightful news from India and beyond. From geopolitics and diplomacy to economic shifts, migrations, tech disruptions, and the stories of our diaspora. We cover the news that shapes our global future. NDTV World, your new home for global news is here.
I've been reporting on all issues big and small from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, rest of South India, bringing you all the action, all that you need to know, all that you want to know.
The energy of Maximum City is infectious. I bring in that energy in our news coverage.
अगला अवार्ड भी बेहद ख़ास है. हमारी अगली कैटेगरी है सोशल इम्पैक्ट ऑफ द ईयर और हमारे नॉमिनीज हैं द भीष्म क्यूब्स और द भारत हेल्थ इनिशिएटिव फॉर सहयोग हिता एंड समैत्री. ये कॉम्पैक्ट मोबाइल हॉस्पिटल्स हैं जिसे भारत सरकार ने रैपिड मेडिकल सपोर्ट के लिए बनाया है, जो आपदा और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट जोन्स में कारगर तरीके से काम करते हैं. दूसरा नॉमिनेशन है ड्रोन दीदी योजना. ये भारत सरकार की पहल है जो ग्रामीण इलाकों में महिलाओं को सशक्त करती है, एम्पावर करती है. ये योजना महिला ड्रोन पायलट्स को कृषि के क्षेत्र से सीधे जोड़ती है. और हमारी तीसरी नॉमिनी है कर्नाटक की सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता डॉक्टर के.एस. रजन्ना, हु ओवरकेम पोलियो रिलेटेड डिसेबिलिटीज टू एम्पावर अदर्स विद डिसेबिलिटीज थ्रू एडवोकेसी एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप.
I'd now like to invite on stage Priyanka Mitra, EVP and Head, HR Distribution, Diversity and Inclusion, Max Life Insurance, to come up on stage with us to give out this award.
And the Social Impact of the Year award goes to Namo Drone Didi Yojana.
Story, and this is exactly what it is, representing drone didis from around the country are Reshma Sandeep Patil, Seema Kapil Patil from Maharashtra, Tulsi Sita from Karnataka, and also to join us on stage, I'd like to request S. Rukmani, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture. Ji, perhaps you can talk more about how this scheme really empowers women, how it's bringing a social transformation.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. And first of all, I would like to thank NDTV for recognizing our rural leaders, the drone ladies and drone didis, for this wonderful opportunity and awarding them the Social Impact of the Year award. I would like to share with you that this scheme was conceived after the Honorable Prime Minister of India announced that women SSGs would be trained in use of drone for providing services to our farmers directly. Thereby, he had made pitch for two things. One is that empowerment of the woman, and secondly, he made a pitch for infusing technology in agriculture. So that's how the scheme was conceived.
And these are, Priyanka ji, empowered women. And we would like to know, what role does financial sector play in empowering women?
Financial inclusion is a powerful catalyst for economic and social progress. I do believe, empowering women and giving them access to financial tools like loans, insurance, and savings actually is helping them invest and in savings, in education for their children, healthcare, business, rippling the effect and impact of growth. As a leader of the life insurance industry, I truly believe that it's a collective, responsibility to actually encourage this and ensure that we continue to design inclusive products for these diverse, women and their needs, going beyond protection and looking at long-term safety and security. At Mike's Life, we are committed to bridging this gap. And we are, our endeavor has always been to design tailor-made solutions that will enable women to, look at their financial resilience. Together, I would urge each of you sitting in this audience to, join this journey and help us improve lives of women and their families.
Thank you so much for that. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before our next round of awards, let's call on the stage Savita Chabra, founder, board advisor, and CSR head of Streaks India. And we have Shalini Pasi among us. A huge round of applause for her.
मैम आइए, स्वागत है आपका. मैम कैसा लग रहा है आपको यहाँ आके?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, स्पेशली इतने वुमन को देख के कि किस तरह से वो डिफरेंट फील्ड में काम कर रही हैं. आई जस्ट नोटिस दैट दोनों लेडीज, आई कांट इमेजिन such work can be done by girls from such a remote areas.
Yes.
That's really very commendable.
Yes, absolutely. And, when you talk about this resilient women, strong women, as you just said, and they are coming from different parts of India, Musafil towns of India, villages of India, these are inspiring stories.
Definitely.
And you yourself are extremely inspiring as well.
Thank you so much.
So when you look at them and you look at your own journey, what does it feel like?
See, if I compare myself, then at least I say that I had basic qualifications, but I was pushed into circumstances which I was not prepared for. So, and I learned to swim because I was very passionate and wanted to do whatever was given to me. And I joined my business after a sudden day. I saw my husband, and I had no technical background, but I decided to join because I didn't want my children to suffer, and I wanted them to complete their studies.
Congratulations, ma'am. That's a very, very inspiring story. So thank you so much.
हम मंच पर बुलाना चाहेंगे हमारी जूरी मेंबर और एक बार फिर जानी मानी अभिनेत्री आशा पारिक जी को. बढ़ेंगे इस कार्यक्रम में अगली कैटेगरी की और मारिया, ब्रेकआउट सेलिब्रिटी ऑफ द ईयर, नई कैटेगरी.
Yes.
Breakout Celebrity of the Year, Shalini Pasi.
A big round of applause, friends. जोरदार तालियां.
Our next category is India's Centurion. To announce this award, I'd like to invite back on stage Sanjay Pugalia, Editor-in-Chief of the NDTV Network.
India's Centurion Award goes to Gautam Hari Singhania.
20 वर्षों से नेतृत्व करते हुए चेयरमैन और मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर श्री गौतम हरि सिंघानिया ने रेमंड ग्रुप को सफलता की नई ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाया है। रेमंड अब अपने 100वें वर्ष में प्रवेश कर रहा है। ऐसे में श्री गौतम सिंघानिया ने कंपनी की नींव इतनी मजबूत कर दी है कि रेमंड आने वाले एक और सदी तक प्रासंगिक यानी कि रेलेवेंट बना रहेगा। रेमंड को एक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय व्यापार समूह में बदलने के उद्देश्य से श्री सिंघानिया ने एक नए युग की दिशा में कदम बढ़ाया है। बिग कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू मिस्टर सिंघानिया फॉर दिस अवार्ड।
Mr. Singhania, it's been an incredible journey, incredible 100 years completed by Raymond. Tell us about how transformative the last few decades have been.
So Raymond is probably the 16th or 17th brand that will become 100 years as a truly Indian brand. COVID was tough for us and we were virtually destroyed, written off by everybody. But I think the last 4 years, with the support of our friends and family, has been an incredible journey for Raymond. Raymond's on a transformational journey, and I think today we're in a fantastic place. So I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for this wonderful award from one Mumbaikar to the other.
Mr. Singhania, what is your vision for next 100 years for Raymond's now?
So when Mr. Goyal was saying that Pradhan Mantri wants 140 billion people, 1 million people to, for this country, and I just say 2 words, I say dream and believe. And the power of this country, dreaming and believe, will take us to 2047 to achieve our mission.
Thank you so much and
Thank you so
congratulations.
much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Piyush.
NDTV shines with 38 prestigious wins at the News Television Awards 2024. Powerful journalism to cutting-edge digital innovation, production excellence to regional leadership, NDTV sets the benchmark. 38 awards, each a testament to your trust in NDTV. NDTV stands for trust. NDTV proudly upholds its legacy of trust and credibility. According to the prestigious Reuters Institute's Digital News Report 2024, NDTV is the top-most news platform in the country. Number 1 in both online and offline reach in India. Beating all its competition, NDTV stands for trust.
New day, new show, a new experience. Start your day with the news, not views.
We bring you stories that matter
and impact your lives.
News that informs and keeps you ahead. From Maximum City, Mumbai,
To the seat of governance, Delhi,
NDTV brings to you the best breakfast show. The breakfast show only on NDTV 24/7 every morning at 8 a.m.
Welcome to the NDTV Indian of the Year 2024 ceremony. Our absolute honor and privilege to welcome you to one of India's most iconic celebrations of excellence and achievement, the NDTV Indian of the Year 2024.
Mahakumbh, the festival of faith. The world's biggest spiritual festival. The divine dip at the spiritual Sangam. A sacred confluence of faith, culture and heritage. NDTV's mega coverage of the Mega Fest. NDTV at Mahakumbh 2025.
This week on India Ascends.
Will Myanmar's junta chief see the same fate as Syria's Bashar al-Assad? Beijing in limbo as Xi's purge extends to his own men. How Trudeau's own misgivings are likely to become his end. And broken souls in a broken system, why young Wall Street bankers are getting by using ADHD pills.
All this and more only on India Sense with me, Gauri Dwivedi, at these timings on the NDTV network.
Well, another big story that we are tracking at this hour, the Aam Aadmi Party MLA has joined the Delhi BJP as the battle for the Delhi Assembly elections is heating up. Ex-Aam Aadmi Party MLA has now joined BJP, Sukhbir Dalal. He has joined the BJP today in what is a crucial development as far as the upcoming Delhi elections is concerned. The Delhi Legislative Assembly election, remember, is scheduled to take place in February of 2025 with all 70 seats up for grabs. The Aam Aadmi Party, led by Arvind Kejriwal, is looking to retain power while the BJP is seeking to gain control of the state. And my colleague Ishika Verma joins us on the phone line to get us more on this. Ishika, how crucial is this recent development of Mr. Sukhbir Dalal joining the BJP?
Well, in fact, as you very rightly mentioned, the former Aam Aadmi Party MLA Sukhbir Singh Dalal has now joined the BJP. He had been the MLA from the Aam Aadmi Party from Mundka from 2015 to 2020, and in fact, he is also said to have a good influence in the East Delhi as well, Vivek Vihar as well, because he was from the he's in fact a member from the Gurudwara committee from that area as well. So now, in fact, as the Delhi polls approach, which is going to be held in February, it is already the season votes with MLAs and former MLAs jumping ship right now. But on one hand, we are seeing there are BJP also, former MLAs who have joined the Aam Aadmi Party. This time here we are seeing, now the former MLAs of the Aam Aadmi Party also joining the BJP. So certainly this is only going to intensify as the date of, the Delhi elections comes near. Over to you.
Ishika Verma, thank you very much for getting us all the latest as far as this recent development in Delhi is concerned.
In today's interconnected world, India's voice is more crucial than ever. When India speaks, the world listens. At NDTV World, we are that voice, bringing you intelligent and insightful news from India and beyond. From geopolitics,
hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shab in what can be seen as an escalation in the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia. Drones have hit high-rise buildings in Russia's Kazan. We'll get you all the details, but first, let's take a look at the headlines. BJP MLC C.T. Ravi claims conspiracy post his release. He slams the Karnataka government over his arrest and says that there was unfair treatment on the part of the Karnataka government. The showdown over Ambedkar continues. Congress continues to blame the BJP for the ruckus in the parliament. BSP, in the meanwhile, calls for nationwide stir on the 24th of December. Kiran Rijiju spoke to NDTV. He says that one man's agenda is stalling the parliament. Ex-Aam Aadmi Party MLA joins Delhi BJP ahead of the crucial Delhi elections. Big development ahead of the Delhi elections slated for early next year. Arrest warrant issued against ex-India cricketer Robin Uthappa. He faces arrest warrant for allegedly committing PF fraud. Prime Minister Modi embarks on a two-day visit to Kuwait. He is the first Indian Prime Minister to visit the country in over 4 decades. Drones hit 3 buildings in Russia's Kazan. 3 high-rise buildings were hit in Kazan. Well, the big story that we are tracking at the top of this hour, BJP MLC CT Ravi, who was arrested on the 19th of December in connection with a case filed by Karnataka Minister Lakshmi Hebbalkar, alleging he made derogatory remarks against her, has claimed that he was arrested under false allegations and without prior notice, suggesting a hidden agenda behind his arrest. He also alleged that he was shifted to 5 different districts within 15 hours of his arrest. The Karnataka High Court, in fact, remember, granted Ravi bail, but he was released. In response to his arrest, CT Ravi has slammed the Karnataka government, accusing them of acting like dictators. The BJP, in the meanwhile, has also criticized the police, alleging they acted under pressure from the state government. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has defended this arrest, stating that Ravi's conduct was unacceptable.
मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ। हम 20 साल से विधायक के नाते, मंत्री के नाते काम कर रहा हूँ। हमारा ऊपर एकजुटा आरोप के बारे में बिना नोटिस गिरफ्तार किया। असेंबली का कस्टोडियन कौन है? अपना स्पीकर है, अपना सभाध्यक्ष है। उन्हें रूलिंग दिया, ऐसा हुआ नहीं, सबूत नहीं, ऐसा रूलिंग दिया। रूलिंग करने के बाद में भी बिना उनके परमिशन मेरे ऊपर केस रजिस्टर होता है, एफआईआर होता है, बिना नोटिस में मुझे गिरफ्तार किया। हम ऐसा क्यों किया? मुझे शंका है, शक है, कुछ हिडन एजेंडा रख करके ऐसा किया है, शक है।
So CT Ravi there claiming that he was arrested under false allegations and without prior notice. He also in fact suggested that there was a hidden agenda behind his arrest. He has also in fact alleged that he was shifted to 5 different districts within 15 hours of his arrest. There have been back and forth, a war of words between the BJP and the Congress. Karnataka Chief Minister has defended this arrest and stated that Ravi's conduct was unacceptable. Well, breaking news coming in at this at this moment, the Mumbai boat tragedy that resulted in deaths of multiple people, that death toll has now risen to 15. A body of a child was recovered. Remember, a naval craft collided with the ferry. So the latest update in that particular incident is the death toll in the boat accident has now risen to 15. The Mumbai police and other agencies, including the Navy, they were looking for another missing passenger after this particular incident, and the body of a missing 7-year-old child has been found today. This child's name is Johan Nisar Ahmed. In fact, my colleague Anuj Raite joins us to get us more on this. Anuj, one more dead body has been recovered, that of a child. Raises a lot of questions on the safety measures that were in place.
Yes, Osama. According to the first report that was put out by the Mumbai police along with the authorities here in Maharashtra, the number of dead on the spot was 13. But then the police also made it clear that the possibility of some people being missing was very strong, considering that out of as many people who were rescued from that particular place, a few people were expected to be missing. The official report suggested that it was 2, while the people there expected the number to be slightly high. Yesterday we saw that one of the injured, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, one of the injured fell dead. An individual who was undergoing treatment died. And now we are seeing that the death toll has increased from 14 to 15 with the discovery of a 7-year-old boy's body. The search operation has been going on ever since the incident took place 2 days ago at 4 p.m. when this Nilkamal ferry was on its way from the gateway of India to the Elephanta cave. When it capsized, the close by, the close by Navy officials, the maritime personnel, and the Mumbai police, along with the several other boat drivers who were, active there. They were very quick to respond, as we see that, a huge amount of damage was avoided by them, as a lot of these boats came there and they prioritized to help those who weren't wearing a life-saving jacket. But then still a few people went missing, and now we're finding out that amongst the two who are missing, one of them, a young boy, Johan Nisar Ahmed's body has been recovered by the police. While one other person still continues to be missing. The search operation is expected to go on for a short while from now onwards. And then, the police and the authorities will soon be giving answers and clarification about the status of the one person who's still missing. But as of now, the death toll of the tragic loss or tragic incident that took place, near the Elephanta Caves here in Mumbai has risen to 15 from 40.
Anuj Rai, thank you very much for getting us all the latest in that story. But the showdown over B.R. Ambedkar has continued to escalate, with the Congress party blaming the BJP for the ruckus in the parliament. The BJP, however, has fired back, accusing Rahul Gandhi of initiating physical confrontations and injuring BJP MPs. Meanwhile, the BSP has called for a nationwide stir on the 24th of December to protest against the BJP's alleged disrespect towards Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Meanwhile, Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, spoke to NDTV in an exclusive. He has been vocal in his criticism of the Congress party. He claimed that Rahul Gandhi's agenda is stalling the Parliament. He also demanded an apology from Rahul Gandhi and called for police action.
To another point, Mr. Rijiju, many would say that it appears as if the BJP is unwilling to accept Mr. Rahul Gandhi as the LOP.
No. That's a completely misunderstanding. We accepted him. I mean, we started functioning the House very well. There's no question of we accepting or not accepting. He is the leader of opposition, nominated by their party. How can we stop that?
लगातार जिस तरीके से सदन में इस बार प्रोटेस्ट देखने को मिले, प्रोटेस्ट आफ्टर प्रोटेस्ट देखने को मिले, उसमें भी रिजिजू जी ने कहा है कि जितने भी बाकी के एमपीज़ हैं उन्होंने भी आकर बोला कि इस बार का जो सदन था उसमें उनको भी अपने मुद्दे सामने रखने का मौका नहीं मिला।
मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि विरोध पक्ष प्रदर्शन करता रहा बाहर, 11 बजे संसद में आ जाता था, तब क्यों नहीं चला सदन? दूसरा, जब भी विरोध पक्ष ने प्रदर्शन किया, कांग्रेस ने किया, इंडिया गठबंधन ने किया, किसी भाजपा के एमपी ने ये शिकायत नहीं की कि उसे सदन में जाने से रोका गया। आपने तो उस दिन जब प्रदर्शन किया जो सत्तारूढ़ दल ने कभी नहीं किया था, आपने तो रास्ता रोक लिया, किसी को सदन में नहीं जाने दे रहे। जिस महिला को लाके बयान दिलाया है किरण रिजिजू ने, वो खुद उसने मुझे रोका, कई सांसदों को मेरे सामने रोका। तो ये तो ठीक है कि आप मकर द्वार के सामने प्रदर्शन कर लें, पर मकर द्वार का जो प्रवेश द्वार है पार्लियामेंट का, उसे रोक दो, वहाँ एंट्री बैन कर दो। ये तो भाजपा ने पहली बार किया है, और मैं इसीलिए कहता हूँ कि उन्होंने काला अध्याय लिखा है, भारतीय लोकतंत्र को दागी करते हुए। ब्लैक डे था वो।
And fresh raids have taken place in Madhya Pradesh's Bhopal. 40 kg of silver and bundle of notes were recovered from a house of a former constable of the Transport Department during a Lokayukt raid yesterday in Bhopal.
आइटम जो है वो नीचे जमाना पड़ेगा सर, इसको नीचे जमाना।
जब ये कंप्लीट करते हैं तो बस इसका सामान एक सेकंड निकाल दो, रबड़ निकाल दो, काफी सारी यहाँ पे।
And in a video that has now gone viral, a shocking yet miraculous incident occurred at Samastipur railway station, where a man narrowly escaped death after a train passed over him without leaving a scratch. As far as the details of this entire incident is concerned, the man was attempting to board the Bihar Sampark Kranti Express when he slipped and fell between the track and the platform wall. Now, despite the train moving forward, he remained unharmed, astonishing onlookers who had raised an alarm. As far as the eyewitness accounts is concerned, according to the eyewitnesses, the train was departing when the man tried to board. He lost his footing and he got stuck. The train eventually stopped after bystanders shouted for help. The man was pulled out unscathed, leaving everyone at the station relieved. So in that video, the viral video, that video that has now gone viral, and you can see that on your screen, that man lying there on the railway tracks, on the side of the railway tracks. This entire video was captured by the eyewitnesses there. It has gone viral on social media and sparked widespread astonishment and praise for the man's miraculous survival. And my colleague Prabhakar Kumar joins us to get us more on this entire incident. Prabhakar, this is absolutely miraculous to see that man falling under the train, under that, on that platform, and coming out unharmed. It is absolutely miraculous, like I said.
Absolutely miraculous it is, and it happened at Samastipur railway station when the Sampark Kranti Express, which actually passes through Samastipur and goes up to Delhi. This man was trying to board the train when the train had started rolling from the platform, and the moment he could have actually boarded, he slipped down and he fell by God's grace between the train and the platform. So there was a gap which actually saved him. The train he remained there static, and he tried to save himself from the train which was passing above him. So by God's grace, he's safe now. Somebody recorded that entire video when this incident was happening, and later when the train passed over him, then he was rescued from there. So he's safe and sound, and he's safe now.
All right, Prabhakar Kumar, thank you very much for getting us all the latest in that story. Meanwhile, the battle for the Delhi Assembly polls is heating up. An ex-Aam Aadmi Party MLA has joined the Delhi BJP, Sukhbir Dalal. He has joined the BJP. Remember, the polls are due early next year. The Delhi Legislative Assembly election is scheduled to take place in 2025 in February, with all 70 seats up for grabs. The Aam Aadmi Party, led by Arvind Kejriwal, is looking to retain power, while the BJP is seeking to gain control of the state. Big development there as far as Delhi politics is concerned. The ex-Aam Aadmi Party MLA Sukhbir Dalal has joined the BJP. Remember, the polls are due early next year. The battle for the Delhi Assembly polls is now heating up. And my colleague Ishika Verma has more details.
As you very rightly mentioned, the former Aam Aadmi Party MLA Sukhbir Singh Dalal has now joined the BJP. He had been the MLA from the Aam Aadmi Party from Mundka from 2015 to 2020, and in fact, he is also said to have a good influence in the East Delhi as well, Vivek Vihar as well, because he was from the he's in fact a member from the Gurudwara committee from that area as well. So now, in fact, as the Delhi polls approach, which is going to be held in February, BJP also, former MLAs who have joined the Aam Aadmi Party. This time here, we are seeing, now the former MLAs of the Aam Aadmi Party also joining the BJP. So certainly, this is only going to intensify as the date of, the Delhi elections comes near. Over to you.
The 72nd plenary session of the Northeastern Council, or the NEC, is being held at Tripura's capital, Agartala, today to review the ongoing infrastructure projects and to discuss the roadmap of the development of the 8 northeastern states, including Sikkim. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, he is presiding over the plenary session of the NEC, while development of Northeastern Region Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia, his deputy Shukanta Majumdar, governors, chief ministers and deputy chief ministers of all 8 northeastern states are also attending this day-long meeting. The Home Minister, in fact, who besides presiding over the NEC meeting, would also attend a series of other events in Tripura during the 3-day visit to the state. In fact, let's listen in to what Jyotiraditya Scindia had to say before the meeting.
पिछले 12 महीनों की प्रगति और विकास पर चर्चा होगी। एक एक राज्य के एक राज्यपाल एवं महामहिम राज्यपाल एवं मुख्यमंत्री की आशाएं अभिलाषाओं पर चर्चा होगी और संयुक्त रूप से केंद्र सरकार और डोनर मंत्रालय एक पार्टनर, एक भागीदार के रूप में हर एक राज्य सरकार के साथ मिलकर पूर्ण रूप से कार्य करने के लिए कटिबद्ध है।
The brainstorming on the road ahead in terms of development of Northeast region is being discussed by the NSA chairman, Home Minister Amit Shah, barring Conrad Sangma, Meghalaya Chief Minister. All the other chief ministers of Northeast are present inside, and all the governors are there. NEC, which was formed in 1971, is a key institution in terms of taking the center's work in terms of development of Northeast region to the states, and in fact ever since the Modi government had come to power, it has given more impetus in terms of infrastructure development in the Northeast. This time this meeting being held in Agartala is very crucial. This is beginning of the series of Northeast Council meeting which will take place in different states of Northeast. Earlier it used to be usually held in Shillong, which is the headquarter of the NEC, and or Guwahati, which is the biggest city of Northeast, but this time it's now going to other state capitals. In fact, one of the key agenda is basically in taking forward some of the projects that central government have wants the Northeastern region to kind of lead the bandwagon in terms of palm oil plantation. There are discussions taking place in terms of how 100% rural electrification can be brought. The 4G and 5G internet coverage. Also, infrastructure push is a major issue. Apart from that, remember, this meeting comes at a very crucial time. First NEC meeting after the violence that we saw last year in Manipur, on which other states of Northeast have also been worried. Apart from that, there is a focus in terms of border management, particularly with the border with Bangladesh and Myanmar.
Well, the latest as far as the Delhi pollution is concerned, the Delhi government has announced a complete ban on the production, storage, sale and use of firecrackers in the Delhi NCR region ahead of Christmas and New Year's Eve. This comes at a time when the air quality index in the national capital breached the 450 mark, falling in the severe plus category despite the GRAP 4 norms in place. The air quality index in Delhi remains severe on Friday with the reading at 430, slightly improving from Thursday's 448. Meanwhile, the smog had choked Delhi and the national capital region early in the day. There was low visibility at the Delhi airport. Few flights had to be shifted from Terminal 1, including Indigo flights that were shifted to Terminal 2.
Due to the vehicular pollution that we see. But so what do you think about the whole, the flight situation, flight operations during peak pollution hours? Do you think that there should be better communication between the passengers and the flight?
Yes. A communication need to develop between the customer and the flight operator. At least they should inform in advance, ताकि उनको every passenger reaching airport 3 to 4 hours before. बट यदि उन्हें पहले से पता रहेगा तो दे शुड अपने हिसाब से वो प्रिपरेशन करके आएंगे. वहाँ पर जाकर एक तो एयरपोर्ट पे दे आर लिमिटेड प्लेस, तो उनको वहाँ जाके मैनेज करना बहुत टफ हो जाता है. तो उनको कम्युनिकेशन डेवलप करना चाहिए. डिजिटली आजकल का टाइम है, डिजिटल आप कभी भी सारा कुछ सिस्टम आजकल डिजिटली ही चल रहा है. तो एटलीस्ट दे शुड इन्फॉर्म वेल इन एडवांस.
और विंटर सीजन में आप लोग जब फ्लाइट्स बुक करते हो, डू यू लाइक कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड दैट आई विल बुक अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग बिकॉज
डिले नहीं होना चाहिए फ्लाइट पे. मॉर्निंग में पॉसिबिलिटी कम होगी थोड़ी, इसलिए नाइट के टाइम में थोड़ा सा फ्लाइट में ये मतलब कुहासा वगैरह होने का ज़्यादा चांस होता है, तो फ्लाइट डिले हो सकती है कई घंटे. इसीलिए लोग कोशिश यही करते हैं कि अर्ली मॉर्निंग में मिल जाए मुझे. बाकी बेस्ट वे है कि साइकिलिंग को प्रमोट करना चाहिए, और हर कोई अगर ये कर ले कि 5 डे में 1 डे अगर ऑफिस से जा सकें साइकिल से, तो वो बेस्ट है पोल्यूशन के लिए, पोल्यूशन कम करने के लिए. और दूसरा ये भी है कि आप मतलब कार में भी जो लोग जाते हैं, हम लोग भी कार से ऑफिस जाते हैं, लेकिन उसमें कैसा है कि हर गाड़ी में एक ही आदमी बैठा होता है. तो ऐसा कोई अरेंजमेंट हो जिसमें कार पूलिंग सिस्टम को इम्प्रूव करना चाहिए. जैसे बला बला ऐप है, इस सब के थ्रू हम लोग प्रमोट कर सकते हैं इसको कि भाई हम उसी डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं. तो एक गाड़ी में 3 लोग 4 लोग जा सकते हैं, तो इसमें क्या होगा कि पैसे की भी बचत हो जाएगी लोगों को, पॉल्यूशन भी कम होगा और 4 गाड़ी की जगह पे एक ही गाड़ी जाएंगी।
और मैं गवर्नमेंट को साइकिलिंग के लिए कोई ना कोई स्कीम प्रमोट करना चाहिए कि एटलीस्ट गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉई कैन परचेज साइकिल ऑन सब्सिडी रेट्स एंड दे कैन यूज.
Well, the Supreme Court on Friday upheld a decision barring the collection of toll charges on the Delhi-Noida direct flyway or the DND flyway and reprimanded the Noida authorities for enabling a toll company to defraud and exploit commuters indefinitely through an arbitrarily drafted agreement. In fact, the Supreme Court rapped the toll company, saying that the toll is unjust, unfair and arbitrary. The Noida authorities have overstepped their boundaries, that there is the power to levy toll fee is illegal, and that there is this excess user fee has defrauded the public. An arrest warrant has been issued for former India cricketer Robin Uthappa in connection with claims of 23 lakh rupees in Provident Fund fraud. Gopal Reddy, the PF Regional Commissioner, issued the warrant and gave the Pularkeshi Nagar Police instruction. The manager of Century's lifestyle brand private limited, Robin Uthappa, he is charged with taking PF contributions out of workers' paychecks but neglecting to deposit the money into their individual accounts. Now, Commissioner Reddy sent a letter telling the police to carry out the arrest warrant. However, since Robin Uthappa is thought to have moved